A trade needs to be learned, and that applies to future transport tycoons too. Learn how to gain an overview of your empire and obtain key figures for your business. How to build your first yards of road and lay your first railroad tracks. This tutorial will teach you the basic operations of the game. Learn to direct and manage your future transport company and take your first steps on the way to becoming a successful transport tycoon. Get an overview of your transport empire. This is how to lead your company and get to know the needs of your customers. You can interact with objects in the world by left-clicking on them. Develop your infrastructure. The construction menu and line manager are located at the bottom of the screen. Decide for yourself how quickly time flies. The buttons to control the game speed can be found in the bottom right. Stay up to date with what's going on. In the bottom left area of the screen, you will find information about cities, industries, and vehicles. Find out about the terrain. In the bottom right section of the screen, you can display various overlays, such as contour lines and land use. Be well advised in your business activities. At the top center of the screen, you will find hints and warnings. Here you can also choose know what currently needs to be done in your company. Need a break? Show your skills and build your first road. Connect the green and the red areas with a road. Lay your first track. Connect the green and the red areas with a track. Congratulations! You've learned the basic controls. Now, earn your first accolade on your road to building a transport empire. You can earn medals in the campaign mode by completing additional optional tasks. This often requires quick, effective, or anticipatory action. Put what you've learned about the controls to use. Look for areas highlighted in yellow and blue on the map, and connect them with tracks. You've got passengers. The inhabitants of the You've got passengers. The inhabitants of the cities want to go shopping and to work. Well, they might not necessarily want to go to work, but they certainly need someone to get them there. Ensure happy commuters on local and long-distance transport. In this tutorial, you will be transporting your first passengers. Prove that you know a thing or two about transportation and take your passengers home, to work, or shopping. A bus service is all fine and dandy, but before the bus sets off, it'll need to know where it's going. Bus lines are often used for passenger transport within a city. A few steps are necessary to set up such a line. The first step has been completed. Now we need to make sure that something actually stops at the bus stop. To do this, connect the two stops with a line. Click on the Line Manager in the menu below and then select New Line. The two stops can now be assigned to the line by clicking on the bus stop icons. You've got passengers.
The land of opportunity demonstrates your talent.
The old continent is constantly yielding great...
The land of opportunity. The future lies in the West. We will bring progress to this barren swath of land full of simple-minded country bumpkins and savage natives. But transporting the required goods is painstaking and expensive. A railroad from east to west, now that would be a real gold mine. But the competition never sleeps. The Central Pacific Railroad has already started construction on a line from the Pacific. Let's beat them to it and open up the Wild West. Welcome to the Wild West. It is the year 1864, and we find ourselves in the tranquil settlement of Cheyenne, somewhere in the middle of nowhere. The tracks from the east end here. Our job, to construct a railroad line. If we want to beat the competition to the goal, we'll need more workers, and workers need feeding. Once the men are half full, this business with food could generate some extra income for us. The future lies in the West, the land of opportunity.
The old continent is...
The railroad is currently conquering all of Europe. Right in the middle is a young alpine republic where a mighty mountain massif blocks the way to the sunny south. The rocky colossus can only be crossed with great difficulty. Time for a bold undertaking. Crossing the Alps from north to south, a railroad tunnel through the Swiss Alps will make our young nation the most important route from the North Sea to the Mediterranean. It is August in the year 1872, and the construction of the Gothard Tunnel can begin. No idea why we of all people have been awarded this. 3 railroad lines already cross the Alps, but once our bold project is complete, the Gothard Railway will be the fastest, most direct connection between north and south. The hard gneiss of the Gothard Massif towers before us. We have enough workers, ragged but strong Italians who have hired themselves out for a pittance. But we aren't going to dig our way through the mountain with our bare hands. We have to transport the necessary equipment to the construction site at the northern portal. The railroad is currently conquering all of Europe.
The land